Meet Dr. Ghosh. This lovable and passionate gentleman researches about the quality of life assessment and cognition tests in patients with Alzheimer's disease. But do you know what makes him a great researcher and not just a good one?
Dr. Ghosh, you had asked me to come today?
Yes, please have a seat. So ma'am, this is basically about your father. And we are conducting a study on Alzheimer's patients. And this is an informed consent form. For Alzheimer's patients, you can kindly go through the form.
Dr. Ghosh requests her to go through the form.
There's an opt-out option in case you don't want to be a part of this.
Dr. Ghosh knows that he should take informed consent from the patient before accessing his or her clinical records for research. After all, ethics is what makes a good researcher great.
For all biomedical and health research involving human participants, researcher must obtain written informed consent of the prospective participant. In the case of an individual who is not capable of giving voluntary informed consent, the consent of legally acceptable or authorized representative LAR must be obtained.
You must be wondering what's the need for filling up so many forms and maintaining truckloads of paperwork. It's about doing what's right. For example, when it comes to cancer research, if an oncology hospital is sending blood samples for long-term biobanking, there needs to be a material transfer.
आपका order.
Thank you. There needs to be a material transfer agreement between both the parties, and the researcher should also obtain broad consent with all the relevant information. Research should also mention whether the participants will be provided any payment for the study or not, but reimbursement for incidental expenses, plan for compensation, and of course, any kind of management of research-related injury or illness should be mentioned. In life and in research, clarity is everything. Researchers should seek necessary approvals from collaborating institutions and sign agreements, Memorandum of Understanding, MOU. For transfer of biological material or data, MTA should be executed. Payment for participation and reimbursement of incidental expenses to be reviewed. Any patient should be able to contact a custodian to know about the specimen status of their blood sample. Ethics is the golden word that every medical researcher should abide by. And by the way, in case of cancer, since we're dealing with vulnerable individuals, we must ensure that the research staff taking the consent are not involved in the day-to-day medical care of the patients. The research staff must ensure that the dignity, safety, and well-being of the patients are a priority. That's very important. Vulnerable persons may have likelihood of harm and incapable of protecting their interests. The EC should ensure additional safeguards and monitoring.